I would also say, like, with this, when it comes to CRM, which is where Chime is so strong, I had a lady come up to me in 2009, and I was selling CRM at the time, and she was crying, and she hugged me and she thanked me, and she said, if I didn't have my database when the market crashed, I would have had to have gotten out of the industry. If I didn't have my sphere of influence and my past clients and my leads, if I didn't have them in a database that was incubating them and telling me when to call them and telling me when to send them a letter, I would have been out of the business. And I think we're going to see that again today. Yeah. Your database is going to be critical to survival over the next 6 to 12 months.
Yeah, and just to add one thing there, just to echo what Chris is saying about our partnership with Chime, you know, we were actually in September of this year, we were on the tail end of researching partners to work with for the better part of 3 or 4 months. This is a decision that we didn't take lightly for our customers. And the fact that Mike and Eric and Steven were willing to get on a plane, fly to Boston, spend an entire 2 days with us to talk about how the partnership could make both companies better, that decision they made sealed the deal for our customers and sealed the deal for us. And it was a big deal for them, and it was a big deal for us. So this idea of your customers want you to go deep, they don't want you to go wide. When you're just out there touching every single customer, liking their posts, as opposed to actually doing the work to thoughtfully show up in a meaningful way, you sort of can start to build relationships that have a transformative effect for your business. One quick piece of advice here that I have for everyone, though, as you were saying that, Chris, I was thinking about people work, and I was thinking about, you know, what you focus on, you find, which is something that, you know, you've taught me for many years, this idea. I think right now, and I'm just curious in the chat right now, if we can get some feedback from you guys, how many of you right now have lost a deal in the last 4 weeks? Buyer has backed out. They told you, hey, listen, I'm going to hold off for a little while. Not sure where things are going to shake out. Or a seller says, I'm going to wait until this thing's over to put my home in the market. Just in the chat, just give us a thumbs up. Just say, yes, it's happened to me. Give us some feedback. Because what we're seeing on our end here is we're seeing that a lot of businesses are making the mistake, Randy, of focusing in on the deals they lost. Mm-hmm. And they wake up, they're depressed, they're anxious, they're frustrated. They had this buyer, they've been driving around for 6 damn months, showing 30 different properties, and they just backed off, right? And we're seeing people in the chat saying, yeah, it's happened to me. You've got to focus on the players who are in the game, because there are still plenty of buyers and sellers who are in the game right now. So what you focus on is what you find. Put your head in the game. Forget about who's on the sidelines right now. They will come back eventually. But what we're seeing from our vantage point is we are seeing that even though there are fewer listings in the market, even though there are fewer buyers in the market, there's still people in the market who need to buy and need to sell now. And those need to be the customers you're messaging to, not the people on the sidelines, people who are actually in the game. This is something agents has got to embrace. And they got to let go of the negativity, and they got to let go of the people they can't control here, Randy.